Have you ever stopped to think you might be living through the most significant moment in human history? I'm not exaggerating here. For the first time ever, science has concrete evidence that could answer the question that's haunted us for millennia. Are we alone in the universe? And the answer might be hiding on a planet just 120 light years away from here. Forget those Hollywood movies with aliens invading Earth. The real discovery is way more fascinating and simultaneously more subtle. We're talking about a specific molecule detected in another world's atmosphere, a chemical substance that only shows up on our planet when there's life around. That's right, a biological signature found somewhere it should never be, unless... The planet's name is K218b, and back in 2023 it became the center of attention for the global scientific community. Researchers detected traces of dimethyl sulfide, DMS for short, a molecule that on Earth is produced exclusively by living organisms. If this gets confirmed, we won't just be facing an impressive scientific discovery. We'll be witnessing the moment that splits human history into two eras, before and after knowing we're not alone. But before you rush out telling everyone we found aliens, you need to understand the complete context. What makes K218b so special? Why is this molecule so important? And more crucially, is this really the first solid evidence of life beyond Earth? Or are we getting too excited? Stick with me, because this journey will completely change how you see the universe. For centuries, humanity looked at the stars with a mix of fascination and frustration. Is there life out there? That question echoed through ancient temples, modern laboratories, and even bar conversations. Philosophers speculated, writers imagined, but science always hit the same wall: lack of concrete evidence, until 2023 arrived and completely changed the game. For the first time in history, scientists detected chemical clues that could point to living organisms on another planet. We're not talking about ambiguous radio signals or strange spots in blurry photos. We're talking about real chemistry, specific molecules that here on Earth only appear when there's life nearby. It's the kind of discovery that makes you stop and think, damn, this is serious. The protagonist of this story is K218b, an exoplanet that became astrobiology's most promising target. Detecting possible biosignatures there marks a historic turning point, transforming decades of speculation into concrete scientific investigation. And the most impressive part, this might just be the beginning of a revolution that will redefine our place in the universe. But before we reach conclusions, we need to understand the complete scenario. K218b isn't just any random planet lost in the cosmos. Discovered in 2015 by the Kepler telescope, it quickly stood out for being in the right place at the right time. Located 120 light-years from Earth, this world orbits a red dwarf star called K218, strategically positioned inside the habitable zone. You know that magical band where temperature allows liquid water? Well, it's right there. But what really keeps scientists up at night is this planet's atmospheric composition. Observations from the Hubble and James Webb telescopes revealed an atmosphere rich in hydrogen and water vapor, characteristics suggesting something extraordinary. A planet possibly covered by deep oceans. Imagine a world where water dominates, protected by thick layers of gases keeping everything stable. This profile places K218b in a fascinating category called Hycean world, planets that combine massive oceans with dense hydrogen atmospheres. And here's the detail that changes everything. These worlds are way more common in the universe than rocky planets like Earth. If K218b really harbors life, it means the cosmos could be filled with biological opportunities we never imagined. And the chemical data only made this possibility even more real. September 2023 was the month astrobiology gained its most electrifying moment in decades. That's when researchers announced detecting traces of dimethyl sulfide, DMS, in K2-18b's atmosphere. For most people, this sounds like just another complicated scientific acronym. But for those who understand the subject, it was like lighting a giant beacon, pointing toward the possibility of extraterrestrial life. DMS is a molecule composed of carbon, hydrogen, and sulfur. Here on Earth, it has a unique characteristic. It's produced almost exclusively by living organisms, especially phytoplankton inhabiting our oceans. These microorganisms release DMS as part of their metabolism, and this substance even influences cloud formation on a global scale. Where there's DMS on Earth, there's life, period. Now imagine the impact of finding this same molecule on another planet. It would be the first real biosignature detected outside our solar system, the first chemical fingerprint of alien life. Of course, the James Webb telescope also identified methane and carbon dioxide there, suggesting complex and dynamic chemistry. But DMS is the star of the show. If confirmed, this finding won't just be a scientific discovery, it'll be the watershed separating the era of speculation from the era of concrete evidence. For decades, the search for extraterrestrial life followed a predictable script. Look for planets similar to Earth. Rocky, with thin atmosphere, mild temperature, surface water. Basically a copy of our cosmic home. But K2-18b threw that manual out the window and forced scientists to rethink everything they thought they knew about habitability. Hycean worlds represent a conceptual revolution. These planets combine massive oceans with dense hydrogen atmospheres, creating environments completely different from what we're used to. Even with oceans covered by thick layers of gases and intense atmospheric pressures, these worlds can still harbor life. The idea is that below the surface exist zones protected from radiation, with stable temperatures maintained by hydrogen's greenhouse effect. And here's the crucial point that changes the game. Hycean worlds are much more abundant in the universe than Earth-type rocky planets. If they're capable of sustaining life, the chances of finding extraterrestrial organisms increase exponentially. K2-18b isn't just a promising candidate, it's proof of concept that we need to expand our search criteria. Life might be flourishing in environments we'd never consider habitable, and this forces us to look at the cosmos with completely new eyes. The excitement about K2-18b is totally justifiable, but science doesn't work based on enthusiasm. It demands solid, repeatable, and verifiable evidence. And that's exactly what happened in July 2025, when NASA scientists reviewed all the latest data from the James Webb telescope. The conclusion: the DMS signals still aren't definitive enough to seal the deal. The problem is that other substances like ethane can generate similar spectral signatures when light passes through the planet's atmosphere. This means what looks like DMS could be something else. The researchers were clear. We have promising clues, but we're still far from confirmation. And you know what? This isn't disappointing. It's science working the right way, testing hypotheses, ruling out false leads, and keeping an open mind to all possibilities. But the story doesn't stop here. In coming years, the search for biosignatures will intensify with new space missions. The European Space Agency is preparing the Ariel telescope, focused specifically on atmospheric analysis of exoplanets. NASA is studying the Louvois mission, which promises next-generation observatories capable of detecting even more subtle signals. K2-18b will continue being a priority target, and each new observation brings us closer to the answer. The question isn't if we'll find life anymore, but when. And that moment might be closer than we imagine. So, after everything you just discovered, how does your vision of the universe stand now? Because one thing's certain, K2-18b isn't just another distant exoplanet. It represents the real possibility that life isn't a cosmic accident exclusive to Earth, but rather something that could be spread throughout the universe, waiting to be discovered. Think about this for a second. Every time you look at the night sky, you'll know that up there exist billions of worlds, and some of them, like K2-18b, might be filled with alien oceans, exotic atmospheres, and organisms producing molecules we're barely beginning to understand. The universe isn't an empty and silent desert. It might be teeming with life, and we're just starting to develop the tools to detect it. But here's what's most important. You're part of this story. Don't let this knowledge die here. Share it with people around you, discuss it, question it, research more. Science advances when curious people like you take interest in the unknown and demand answers. And who knows, maybe you won't be part of the generation that will witness the official announcement. Extraterrestrial life confirmed. That historic moment might be just a few years away. If you want to continue this journey through the cosmos's greatest mysteries and stay updated on discoveries that are rewriting everything we know about the universe, subscribe to the channel now and hit that notification bell. Every week there's new content that'll blow your mind. Don't miss the next revelation that could change your life forever. The universe is waiting, and the next discovery might be even more incredible.